Well, we don't have a phone, we don't have a tablet, we don't have a laptop. However, we have the iPod Nano 2nd gen. So this thing was released back in 2006 and it's basically just an audio player thing. I mean, you can just play music and stuff from it, and it has 2 gigabytes of storage. That's all I know about this iPod, and it just plays music, but of course you do need some headphones or earphones, cause otherwise you just can't play music on this thing. I mean, you can play music. I'm actually gonna try to play this one. You can play music. However, since this thing doesn't even have loudspeaker and stuff, you are just not gonna hear the music because we don't have speakers. But yeah, other than that, it does the job, it plays music, it does whatever. But anyways, it's time to explore the things. So here we have the music tab. Yeah, you can just sideload music in this thing. You can actually connect this iPod to a computer. Oh, it has some dust, okay. You can actually sideload music to this thing using iTunes and stuff. So that's one thing, and of course, we can go in categories like playlists, artists, albums, songs, like APs and stuff like that, which is pretty cool in my opinion. And we can also see photos. However, I don't have any photos sideloaded here, so we can't see any. And here we have extras, and let's explore this thing because it's actually pretty cool. So here we can check out the clock. Apparently it's 1st of January 2000 in this iPod. As we can tell, it's apparently 3 PM in California. That's interesting. Let's check the most coolest stuff, which is games. Alright, let's go to games. We have the Brick game. This one's interesting. Oh, okay, I quite suck at this game, I ain't gonna lie. But it is actually cool. We can play this thing after all. Playing a game on an iPod, especially one made in 2006, it's quite amazing. I wasn't expecting to have some gameplay on this thing, but there you go. Let's try the music quiz as well. I can't even hear music because this thing doesn't have a loudspeaker. So let's just keep that. And yes, I'm a bit emo, that's why I listen to that. Anyways, we have the parachute game. What the heck is I have to shoot these things? Okay, that's an interesting game. I think I'm gonna fail because I quite suck, to be fair. Oh, this thing is gonna shoot me. No, this thing is so hard to play, and you guys probably didn't see any gameplay because my phone doesn't really focus that well when I'm recording, especially on screens like on this iPod. And yeah, I'm screwed, but that was fun to play. Now let's try the classic solitaire. Oh, so you can actually play the thing. Where can I put the 9? Can I put it here? Nope. Okay, I have no idea what to do. Oh man, that's interesting. Oh, no. What did I do? What? Okay, yeah, this game is very confusing on an iPod. Anyways, let's move on. So here we have the contacts. I have no idea what this is supposed to be, but okay. Here we have the calendar, and once again, this phone thinks we are in the year 2000, even though this thing was made in 2006. But yeah, that's I guess interesting. Oh, do we have an alarm actually? Oh yeah, you can see this alarm to beep, silent or off. Okay, that's cool. And notes. Can you actually make a note? Oh, never mind. It's just telling us how to view text files. Okay. That's cool. And we do have a stopwatch. I mean, of course, every iPod should have a stopwatch, and I guess it does work. You can pause it, you can resume, you can do a lap, multiple laps if you want to. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And here we have settings. About here we can see some info about this iPod. Apparently I have 69 songs. What a funny number. And as I said, this thing is 2 gigs. We see here 1.7 gigs capacity. And yeah, that's the thing. Of course, I formatted this thing by Windows. I don't use my MacBooks too often. And here we have the main menu. Basically, if you want this thing to be visible on the main menu, you can toggle it on or off if you don't want to see it. That's actually pretty cool. I mean, it is useful for those who want to have the playlist on the main menu instead of going to the songs category and stuff like that. That's pretty nice. You can enable shuffle. I have no idea what it does. We have the repeat option. That's also it is a cool feature if you want songs to be on repeat each time you play one. That's nice. Volume limit. You can actually set a limit for volumes instead. I mean, in case you don't want to go in your ears and stuff or your earphones, you can actually do that. Backlight timer. I think you guys know the screen timeout thing on phones and stuff. Yeah, that's basically the same thing but with the backlight. That's actually pretty cool. And audiobooks. I don't have any audiobooks, but anyways. AQ. Is it like equalizer? Oh, you can actually set equalizers to be acoustic, bass booster, and whatnot. Okay, that's pretty cool. And yeah, we do have clicker. I have no idea what it does. I think I'm just gonna leave it to speaker. date and time. We can actually change the date and time on this thing, but that's kinda useless for an iPod, let's be honest. You just wanna play music from this thing, not really have the accurate time and date. But I mean, you can do that, that's pretty nice. And here we have contacts. Once again, I don't have any contacts, so yeah. And here we can also change the language of this iPod. Also, for some reason, I have the Greek language here, and by the way guys, as a fun fact, I do speak Greek because I lived in Greece. However, we have Greek, but we don't have Romanian, which Romanian is basically my mother language, so yeah, that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Here you can just reset your iPod without using your computer. Before we do end the video, we have something to test. Can it play music through a speaker? Let's find out. And of course, this thing has a jack port, so we can actually plug it inside the iPod, which is exactly what we want to do. And now we are also gonna plug this thing in my power bank, so this thing can actually work, hopefully. Alright, let's try to play some music on this speaker. Once again, my phone is not focusing, that's great. Let's go to albums, and I wanna play something from in the 3DS. And apparently it does. Oh, no, don't die that. It does work actually. Okay, that was too loud. Yeah, that was way too loud. I kinda got jump scared, to be honest. I'm probably never gonna do this again. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was kind of chaotic towards the end because I kinda got jump scared by that, you know, the high volume on the speaker because I didn't have earphones. But anyways guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My name was Disaster, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video, in which we are actually gonna jailbreak this thing. I'm not kidding, I'm actually gonna jailbreak it, but that's gonna be for the next video. Have a great day guys, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.